Namaste. Namaste and everybody welcome. Everybody welcome from the heart, the art of the word that I am for you. Spiritual teachings. A lot of good deep information diving deep for your heart to help you through ascension process, through your life, through smoking weed. Yeah, this video we are to speak about ganja, about cannabis, about the herb, about the sweet Mary Jane that never complains and drives me insane. This is not a video to only glorify ganja, only benefits. It's not a video against. This is just presentation of my truth, which is the truth of many, and we will dive deep, in all direction in Mary Jane, because she never complains. Because there's so much misconception and so much around Mary Jane that is just insane. I tell you. But you see how I look. I actually slept 2 hours. I'm upgrading some beautiful upgrades. I feel like heaven on earth, like shit in heaven. It's golden. So I'm not stoned now. I look like this. I will smoke about now because it's a special video about the herb. And I will also speak about my reasons. And I will speak about many things. So let us go dive deep. Sweet cannabis. Many love it, and those who love it, I see, rarely judge anyone. Many judge them for smoking weed. And many enlightened masters in this world, like Shiva Babas, Tantric Babas, Rasta elders, who are doing great things in this world. And they are using cannabis. And actors like Robert Downey Jr., Damian Marley, the musician, the saint, same as I am. Probably your most beloved music on the radio was written and composed when somebody was high on weed. Somebody may abuse it, and it may not benefit them, So this is not video against or for, although I'm to speak much more about for, because against is really not so much to speak. And those who judge ganja and do not smoke should listen to this. Because if they judge ganja because of the behavior of their children, of their relatives, this is maybe not ganja's fault, but the relatives or their children bullshit in the consciousness, and they should not smoke. This is not one kind of a video. Like, I don't like people who tell that everybody should smoke and glorify. I glorify. I love herb. I love. And I also don't like the people who are strictly against, because of their own experience or experience with their relatives. Because the reality is multidimensional. And just like sexuality can be violence, can be just sport with no feelings, can be with love, or can be the highest spiritual experience. The same is with the herb. And Shiva Baba and Rasta elders smoke on a completely 7 dimensions higher level than somebody who is abusing ganja and drinking and just watching TV and just putting their mind in the fault. So we have to dive deep into this. But first, let me burn some incense on this special occasion. Usually I don't smoke on my videos. I don't puff because I love to concentrate, and usually it's after meditation, like now. And I love that clarity, but this is the same clarity, but now, for you, enjoy some herb. So my reason is I love the herb, but there are many reasons. for and against. Like, there are so many levels to smoking cannabis. Like I said, from the abusive level, when you're drinking, when you're getting high on all kind of drugs, and then you smoke and drink, and maybe you're just watching TV and doing nothing, just smoking. That's not quite the best reason. Like Tantric Master in India, when I was first there, he told me like this. This is ganja, this is ganjika, this is two-edged sword. If you are using it in action from your heart to create something, to meditate, to dive deep, to create for art, for movement, for action, if your mind is in action and your heart is in action, it is to benefit you. If you are using it to heal, and it helps you to heal your anxiety or mental issue or any disease in the body, it will help you. If you love it, it will assist you. If you feel any value and any benefit on any level, you should smoke. So, many people need cannabis because of their mental issues. It makes them cope with their mental issues and with their diseases like arthritis, like syncytioma, like, I don't know, I cannot remember so many names, like cancer. Yes, it heals many painful situations, painful diseases that bring pain to people, and only when they make a hit of cannabis, their pain disappears. So, in this case, if you need it for healing, yes, you should. You should puff. If it helps you. If you see any help. Like, in 2007, when I awakened, I was smoking till 2007 from young age. And then I stopped at 2007 for many years. Because I was awakened so much, I got so connected. And at that time, when I got so connected, but that time I was abusing so many things, alcohol, and also on occasions, not any more often, but on occasions something else also. And then I just felt that divine ecstasy so much that I stopped. But I stopped also for one reason. I was anyway starting to purge all my traumas, childhood traumas, and all the mental programming and everything. And it was intense. And Ganjika, when you awaken, anyway you are in a process of a dark night of a soul, like I was, and it was intense. And when you smoke, that time it may not feel like it feels now to me. That time it may feel like the purging is accelerated, is more intense. It's like a trip. It's just bringing everything on the surface, so you have to deal with it and experience it in your own feeling. So I had to stop. And I felt at that time it was the best for me to stop. And I was rising. I was in India, and I was meditating and working on myself, diving deep in mantras, diving deep in my shadow work, and I didn't smoke for 7 years up to 2013. And there is one quite known YouTuber who is preaching this, that if you want to elevate yourself on the higher consciousness, you have to stop. That's not the issue. You don't have to stop. Many tantric masters and Shiva Babas in India who love ganja, they never stop, because their dark night of the soul is not so intense and they can handle it. It benefits you. It benefits them, so they don't stop. Many Rastafaris, they don't stop and they reach enlightenment. Many masters reach enlightenment and they smoke all the time. But if you feel that is dragging you down, if you feel that it's too much of everything that is just purging out, that you cannot deal with, in this time, you should stop. Like, I want to go in many directions. I want to go in many directions because this is individual thing, the herb, and we are individual. If it benefits us, if it's something that we love, and the effect is good, then you should, you should love it. You should smoke it, and you should not judge yourself because of smoking it. But like the children who are abusing it, and then they are stealing money from parents and doing crazy stuff. No, they should not smoke. And somebody who is then going into mental compulsions when he smokes, he should not smoke. And I understand also the mothers of children who actually have experience of children really acting out because they are smoking. And I understand that then they judge the herb. You know, but this is their experience. Children are abusing. And that's why maybe many light workers, not maybe, but yes, because everything is mental projection of the mind. That's why many light workers who have children and their children are abusing weed or their husband or whatever, and it's not affecting them, they are not productive, they are not doing anything, they may also judge, and they are against those light workers that smoke weed. But the reality is much different. Maybe if you would start, it would help you, you would stop judging, and you will see that your child needs to stop, your husband needs to stop, but you are more creative, you can meditate better, it can benefit you. Like this. So, it's individual. If you need some herb that you can cope with life, that helps you to rise your vibration, helps you to keep and hold on to your vibration, then you should also smoke. Then you should smoke. I don't smoke for that reason. I don't smoke for that reason. You know, I did in past. I stopped in 2007 for this reason. In 2013, I started also for one reason, because then it helped me with my anxiety, with my depression. But after 2 years, I completely healed this stuff, and I just love cannabis. Like, if you just love cannabis, and you are loving, and you are creative, and you are in action after, and this is your only reason you are in loving cannabis, yes, smoke. It rises your vibration, smoke. But if you see that it's not helping you, not benefiting you actually, then you have to stop. It's a very individual thing. It's not for everyone. And it's, for some it has such effect that they should not smoke. But then what they do is then they go judge everybody who smokes herb. And that's wrong. And maybe if they would smoke some herb, I will stop judging. And don't judge me in this video. I'm just being myself. I don't smoke for this reason. To rise my vibration, to help me with anxiety and my depression. I haven't experienced for years anxiety and depression, although I'm naturally nervous person. You know, and I am in the category that I love the herb, and I'm totally in peace, like I love the herb, like Rastafaris, Jah Rastafari, Jah bless. You know. But there's another reason why I do it also. There are many reasons why I do it. Many artists, you can use the herb to enhance your creation, to beautify your creation, to beautify colors, to beautify your poetry. It's a divine feminine, it's love. It opens you to artistic expression. And if you are using it so you can be more artistic in this world, so you can do greater things, and that your creation brings more value to people, you should smoke some herb. I know, this is one of the reasons why I'm also smoking the herb. I love the herb. I'm not selling the herb. I'm just using it for myself, a little as I need. as my heart desires. And yes, it also, like many artists, it helps me through my art. It helps me through my creation, through my creativity. And I'm totally in love with this. That raises my vibration. Actually, if I tell you, if I don't smoke and I meditate, if I don't smoke and make a video, there's no difference. I am connected always. I don't need it for these reasons. I don't need it to heal mental issues. I don't need it to raise my vibration. But to enhance my creation is one of the reasons that I also need it. But actually, I stopped 2007 because I wanted to be clean. I wanted to work on myself. I was not really so much sure in cannabis what it is, like it is not like I'm now, you know. But that time I stopped, and I was in India and I was working on myself years long, 7 years, and I didn't start. I actually started with tantric masters on a completely another level. And like tantric masters in India, they don't smoke like all these levels that I described before that you can smoke. But they actually smoke weed. Boom, bole, boom, Namah Shivaya, boom, 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 Hara Hara Mahadev. Boom, Hara 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 Mahadev. They actually smoke to connect with the spirit of Shiva, to connect spirit of Ganja. They actually smoke to commune with a divine Ganjika on a completely different level. On the level of a divine teacher, of a divine herb, of a goddess. And that's why I tell you, these tantric masters in India and Shiva Babas, and you know, they don't want to smoke with people like young people who are abusing ganja and who don't know what they're doing. Because like me, we feel everything what is in the minds. And it's just disturbing. That's why they don't. But 2013, I was introduced to another level of smoking ganja. And this is the masterful level with masters. And this is the main reason why I'm smoking the ganja. I am connected same way. I have same wisdom. My vibration is as high as if I smoke. Or not. But it enhances my color, it enhances my vision, and it enhances my feeling. It enhances the colors of the vision. It gives some profundity, some spice, something that is needed. Because when I go in meditation and I don't puff, I go in meditation maybe even quicker. I dive deep into the core because I'm always into the core. And you know, but when I puff, there is some more color, some more depth. And there is communion with the divine herb. And you can speak the divine, you can hear the divine herb. The sweet Mary Jane speaking through me now. And she's not speaking through me. I am. That I am. I am speaking by my will from the heart through the energy. Because she's the part of the source energy. And we are here. That's why don't judge the ganja. And that boy who has a lot of likes on the YouTube, and he's preaching so much that if you want to rise the vibration above this level of 200 or whatever he's saying this, I tell you, just because of the lower dimensional experience. He was using ganja only to cope with his ADHD, as he has said, to cope with his anxiety and to help him to rise his vibration. And he has reached the level that I have reached, and the purging was too hard. It was bringing him down. He had to stop. But he didn't never experience any other level that I just explained to you. He maybe loved it. He didn't smoke it for enhancing his creation. It was not anymore raising his vibration. It was not helping him mental issues. So he stopped. And now he's preaching that everybody has to stop. And many people, many tantric masters, many masters in India, many Rastafarians, they never stop and they reach enlightenment, like Damian Marley, Nas. These are masters, these are kings. Jah Rastafari, Jah bless, this is a communion. Bombole, bombolenat. This is something divine, this is something sacred, most sacred. And there are levels, multidimensional levels to this shit. And some people are introduced only to lowest levels, which are abuse, which are the, like, Shiva's sword has two edges, and the one edge kills you. And these people are using ganja on that level. And then they are judging everyone according to, according to what they have experienced and what they've seen others experience. But they have never, he never went to India and seen an enlightened man smoking weed whole day like crazy. How can he smoke so much? So now he's judging, and he said, you cannot raise your vibration if you don't smoke. I understand your vibration is low. He was speaking in the video. So that's why you feel that, he said there's levels to this. He said that's why you feel that it rises. But when you reach this level, you have to stop. I reached that level, I stopped, and you don't have to stop by that level, only if you feel it's not benefiting you on that level, like I felt too much purging. And then I stopped for 7 years, and then I started on a level that I'm speaking now. The divine spirit of cannabis, of Mary Jane, is now speaking the divine feminine from my heart. And I wish this boy would see this video. But maybe he will not, because my YouTube is on 2-3 views. It will be 2-3 million when it be ready. So like this. And that time the masters also told me, if you are using cannabis to create, to move your mind, to move your body, to work on your purpose, to meditate, to study, to read, if you are in action from the heart, it is to benefit you. It has that sacred sacrament. It blesses you to create and do more. But if you are to abuse, you are to watch TV, your mind goes blank into delta state, into gamma state, blue. You are just blank, you're doing nothing, and your brain is hurting. Your brain is hurting your mind, boy, come on. If you're drinking, smoking, you don't know what you're doing. And the other edge of Shiva's sword will cut you down to the ground. That's why they don't want to smoke with people who abuse. And many people are not aware that there's levels to shit. Like sexuality is like, can be abuse or divine sexuality. So also smoking on cannabis can be abuse or divine communion with a herb. Like you are communing now with a herb and me and the herb are one. And that's why I smoke it, because me and the herb are one. God bless. I stopped for 7 years. I started with masters on a level on the sacred communion. And then, like in the 2017, for many, many months I stopped. Last year, for 3-4 months I stopped. I just want to see. But then I see why to stop. Because when I stopped, there was always burning bush offering to me manifestation. And from such sources that it was visible, that just sources telling, hey, you are a burning bush. You have to burn some bush on the mountain. Burn some bush on the mountain. Burn some bush on the mountain. I'm a comedian. Don't think that I'm high, that I'm acting like this. Many times I'm making video, I'm acting even worse. I didn't smoke anything. But I'll tell you a joke now. The Moses, when he was in the desert, he loved the burning bush here, smoking weed non-stop. And actually, on the mountain, he had a lot of burning bush. He had a fucking field. But his men they would smoke everything. So he made up a very great story. And going there up to the mountain, I talk to God. And yes, if you go to, you get high there. And actually everything got dry because it was such season for harvesting. But he just picked some bud. He made a very long joint from banana leaf. He smoked it. I don't know where he got banana leaves because you don't find them there, but okay. He did, because it's a miracle. The water came from stones, so banana leaves came from everywhere. So then he smoked that, he fell asleep. It was all windy and everything. He burned everything. It was burning bush all around the mountain. And it was a lot of smoke. He inhaled everything. He was so high when he came down, he was shining like a light. He was shining like a lighthouse. I give you my word. I give you my word. I give you my word. And these crazy people, all the stash that he has, all the dope that he has, the weed that he had down on a mountain, this man smoked everything. They stole everything. They also stole gold and jewelry from women, and they make a bull. They made an idol for their own ego. And because the old man had no weed to smoke to calm down his bad temper, the ground opened, all got swallowed. So the lesson of this story is that legalize ganja, legalize cannabis, because otherwise old men with bad temper will invoke the rage of God just because you didn't legalize cannabis. And that's how it is. I'll tell you another joke. There was one good man who brought a lot of food and a lot of weed to a man in the desert who was starving for 40 days. Now they call him a devil, that man who brought. But I'll tell you why. Because he didn't brought no fucking water. He brought no fucking water. I'll tell you what the else he is but a devil. So he's like sitting. And the man is saying, come on, give me some water. I'm telling him, give me some water. He said, no, let us smoke this. Let us smoke this bud. It's really special. It's called devil's horn. Okay? Let us smoke this. It was really strong. Too much THC. And you don't drink water 40 days. You get completely tried. Give me some water now. Come on. Now you really have to give me some water. He was like, no. Come on, let us smoke another one. Come on. We'll drink water later and eat. Oh, yeah. You smoke another one. Are you completely thirsty, completely dried up? Come on, man. Give me some water. I cannot speak anymore. What the fuck you think that you're doing? He said, no. Let us smoke another one. 3 is the divine number. Just enjoy. Man, I didn't drink 4. Can you smoke this? I take. Okay. Smoke this. You know? A bigger one than before. What the fuck? I feel like dying. Man, give me some water. Give me some water. He said, no, let's smoke. No, don't you know who the fuck I am? Give me some water. He said, who are you? I said, God damn it, I'm Jesus Christ. He said, oh my God, you're so stoned, you're so high, you should not smoke. I'll take this away from you. You didn't get no water. So what else is it but devil? Bringing weed, bringing a lot of food, no water, could not eat after, nothing, just die. So, like this, cannabis. You have to have water, a lot of water. And a lot of comedy. Like I've been hearing when Jesus was walking through Palestine and Nazareth like this, when he was knocking on the doors, people were screaming inside, hide the wheat, hide everything is Jesus, come on, just something little you put out. Like this. Comedy will save the world. But actually hemp is so much many more things than comedy. So much many more things than comedy. It can heal little children, heal cancer, heal the pain that cannot be healed. Chronic pain just stops. Many people are just taking a puff and the chronic pain that doctors cannot heal stop. It can make all the furniture, all the paper and everything in the world, and we have a renewable resource like every 3-4 months. You have to cut no trees down for paper, for furniture, for fuel, for hard fuel. You can use that cannabis. And like my friend said, and I feel really hardly with this, my beautiful friend, you know what he said? He said that because of the prohibition in 1940, because ganja was legalized and legal all over the world before the 1940 and something. And he said that global warming is sure connected because cannabis it's such a beautiful plant. It's a plant that has crystalline nature, and plants has not crystalline nature in this nature. The Syrians brought this plant to take care of earth, to take care of humanity, to give medicine, to give them peace in this violent third dimension, to help them. And when they make cannabis illegal, they made alcohol and all stupid shit illegal, and these drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, and they fucked up the consciousness of humanity. So when they get problems, they get drunk, and then they get more aggressive and more crazy. And this is not a way to go, you know. This is not any way to go. And then, instead of healing the nation with pharmaceutical drugs, suppressing the mental issues, and giving alcohol that destroys families, that people are violent, aggressive, they don't understand anything, you know. And that's some shit. Like in our country, alcohol is a pride of a nation. Everybody drinks. You find everywhere alcohol. Here are vineyards everywhere around. But people are destroying their families. People are destroying their lives. Many people die on the street. Violence in families. Even like it's not some murders are here like 1-2 a year in this country, but half of them connected with alcohol and violence with alcohol. Nothing good. And destroyed family, destroyed marriages. And actually it's absurd that women who actually, their men smoke and they live at peace because their men are peaceful, these women are actually, you know what they're doing? They don't like that their men is smoking weed. And they... what they want from them? That they would start drinking alcohol or what the fuck they want. You know? And they will suffer like other women suffer. No. I actually also smoke for another reason. I have too much energy. Like I told you now. I slept 1 year like a baby, but now some heavy upgrades, as you see, I'm shining like a baby. And like now, so many nights, almost no sleep. And then I get one night very full sleep and then no. And like this, it's going on. It helps me with this energy. I have too much energy. And then it helps me to calm this energy down. And what helps me also, I will not tell you that I don't need it, that I only use it on divine purpose, on transcendental purpose. I will tell you that I love it, that I don't want to be without it, that I love Mary Jane, and that my friends are so lovely that they have Mary Jane, which is natural and beautiful. I'm not selling, I'm not doing anything. I am just loving the Mary Jane, and for me, for myself, as little, much as I need. But I know it helps my sensitivity, because I'm so sensitive and I'm doing this work on Facebook and I feel everything, and it's just, here I know it helps. Because like Buddha, he was sitting under the tree and the Ananda told him, why you are under the tree, why you are not always with people and teaching? He said, Ananda, when you reach enlightenment, you will see how negative minds are. I see in every comment and everything, and you see Facebook is a major city. Facebook is a major city, and you see everything. It helps me. And because I have too much energy, it helps me to not have to, I know why. And because I just love. I actually don't even love the vaporizer in this. I love the burning bush sacrament. I love to sacramental my temple. And sincerely, I tell you, so it is. I love you too. And now the spirit of cannabis and me are one, and I hope you're enjoying this video. I'm not keeping my eyes closed because I'm high. I kept keeping my eyes closed in every video now because of I'm speaking from the heart. I don't need to keep my eyes open just to see how my camera went off center. Well, there are many reasons, and the main reasons is, if you love the herb, if it benefits you on any reason, helps you in life, on any level that I was speaking before, you are not abusing its divine herb. It's for those who love the herb, and for those who see that the herb is not helping them, it's not for them. That's how it is, and that's how I see it. And I just wanted to tell you my truth, and I wanted to dive deep through all the... And I sure didn't speak about everything. As I said, I didn't speak much against. I told you I not speak against, but I was strong on what I feel. To whom is not benefiting you, to whom is... They surface, it produces and indulges, it pushes that too much false selves, attachments and traumas and issues surface in the consciousness, and they have to experience this. If it surfaces, if it makes you to purge, and you should not. If it makes you lower your vibration, you should not. If it doesn't help you, you should not. But like I said, just because you have experience on the lower dimension of smoking doesn't mean that something higher doesn't exist. And I have given you so many points. So many points. I give you my word. And maybe you just, like that YouTube guy, he just experienced his own level, and he's completely in ignorance on the higher level, and he's just preaching that you have to stop if you have to rise. I did stop at 2007. But then I started 2013, and I'm in love with the herb. I'm not saying that I'm not to stop, but now I love the herb and the communion with the herb and communion with you. And actually, I tell you something, like you will see, you'll go to India, you will see many masters. They have no attachments. They have nothing like me. I have no girlfriend. I have only my work. I'm angel. I do nothing but what I do, healing on friends here, talking with friends, and Facebook so much. You see, always diving deep every day, teaching, helping people. I'm living a spiritual life in material world. I have no material life, no life of this world. I dedicate myself to my work of the heart, heavenly work on earth, and jobless. It's the only thing I love to do. And I will not lie. I not say I can be without it. This would be a lie. I use it on a divine level. And like I see masters in India, they use it also, and they should not say, and they are not saying that they don't need it. It's something you are in love. I love chilies every day. I want to eat chilies. I love wheat. And you love. I love broccoli. I love you. That's why I make video every day for you. And now we are communing with the divine, Ganjika. And like Alan Watts, he said very nicely, he said, yes, the saints, they don't have nothing. They would completely fly off. They have to be grounded in this world, so they smoke a little weed. And these Western guys and girls, they come to seek enlightenment from them, and then they judge them, they walk away because they smoke weed. And they don't understand that they are communing with a holy plant on a level, and it keeps them grounded in this reality. And they can keep manifesting themselves and manifesting the reality. Because, like I said, you may judge me as a stoner of this world. I look like this today and I smoked a joint, but I look like this because I slept 2 hours. I keep my eyes closed because I love to. You can judge me, but I am a master, a tantric master who, just like tantric masters, was over a year not releasing semen by nature, not by any force. I did I mastered many levels. And I'm smoking like that tantric master is smoking. You see him doing yoga, you see him teaching, you see him doing great stuff. But you see him smoking these big chillums. And many people judge them, they smoke these big chillums. But no, this is a communion on a high level. You will go to Rasta Elder, he will tell you the truths, like I will tell you the truths. He will motivate you, he will give you the power of a lion. You smoke a big joint, you smoke a chalissa. Yeah, baby, God bless Jah Rastafari. He never stopped like I had to stop because it didn't benefit me that time. I had too many mental issues, and it was just, not that it didn't benefit me, but what is happening is that it's just purging everything out for release, and it was too much to handle. Then you have to stop. And that mental issues come if they enhance and make mental issues more crazy and more intense. Hey, you should stop. If you feel it doesn't rise your vibration anymore, you should stop. If you don't feel like you love ganja and there's nothing there, you try it. No, stop. But like I tell you, when you try, first time you're stoned like a motherfucker. You don't know where you are. So you cannot judge even Ganjika when you smoke first time. I know. First 3, 4, 5 times it was. Then after is just coffee. Beautiful coffee. Like this. But this is not completely video to glorify. It's a sincere video. And also I'm sincere with myself. I say I smoke on a divine communion level, and you can experience this communion now with me. You can feel it, and you will feel high for sure, if you feel it really. But I also say that for my sensitivity, for me having too much energy, helps me. And for my artistic expression, because this is art of the word that I am, it helps me. So don't judge the weed. Don't judge the weed. There are many levels to this shit. Lowest and highest. And like, you may just experience the lowest level, and the others around you experience the lowest level. That's why they're acting like shit. They cannot handle what the ganja is purging out of them, and they take it out of you, and they act out like this. Don't judge. Because if you don't know how it affects you, maybe you would just need a joint or 2, 3 a day that you can cope with these crazy motherfuckers in your family that are abusing weed. Maybe it will help you. It will be easier for you. You will not anymore judge ganja, but you will love the ganja because now it helps you. So your children, okay, you can feel like, okay, they have their own karma. They are doing shit. I will not go crazy because of them. I will show them how to smoke ganja on a master level like tantric masters in India. And they will see. And maybe they will not stop smoking, but they will start creating and being beautiful and nice and lovely. So this is. Everybody be blessed. And if you love cannabis, smoke cannabis. If it doesn't benefit you, you don't like it, don't. You're free. There's nothing with ascension if you do it or not. Whoever is preaching that you must is an idiot. Whoever is preaching that you have to stop is an idiot. Because like souls like Damian Marley, Nas, many tantric masters in India, like Baba Pagla, like many Baul masters who I was studying and introduced, who are really the most free and loving masters I saw. Those who are smoking like choo-choo trains. Boom, bale, om namah shivaya. Many are abusing, many are hurting, and many are doing it for wrong reason. So don't judge. Maybe you need a puff of weed so you can stop judging those who smoke it. So this will not be too long. So thank you for watching this video. Don't judge ganja. Smoke if you love it. Don't. If you have reasons for not, just be free and let others be free. And cannabis is not what you think and what you experience and what others experience. There are levels to this shit, and there are highest divine level also that I am speaking to you now from. And I love you, and you always be blessed from my heart. Blessed up in smoke, in blaze, or just because you are free. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to judge. You can set everyone free and be free with some burning bush or not. So like this. Much love, and see you tomorrow. Most hopefully. You see, every day I'm making a video for long now. Maybe one day, sometimes I don't, you know. And like, oh yes, and if anybody feels like you want to support it, a donation to the art of the word that I am, to the sincerest man in the world, and you feel it in the heart, like you want to offer a gift, every single coin I appreciate from the heart. Nothing is too small. And if something bigger and greater, nothing too big, I rejoice like a baby. I'm a simple man. I'm doing my work in faith and trust in the art of the word that I am, bringing you depth sights about everything what is spiritual, and sometimes also like weed, not so much, but no, I am a psychiatrist. I am a spiritual master, leads you through life, also through material life. And like if you feel in your heart the inspiration, like your desire that you want to support the art of the word that I am with donation, I am so grateful from the heart. You cannot imagine how. And I appreciate you so much, because I'm a beginner teacher. I'm mastering my craft. I am an enlightened man, but only God knows that, and Source knows. You cannot. So if you feel that you want to help out, it's actually greatest gratitude. And sometimes maybe we help ourselves more, because there are any blessings in me. It goes to you. It goes to you. You know. But it's only for those who freely choose. And it's not about helping. I'm not in consciousness in needing help. I trust and I have faith in my work, regardless of the situations in the matrix. That, if I do my work from the heart every day, bringing you value, giving you love of my heart, always, then the universe, the source in the hearts of those who choose will bring value to me, and only for those who choose. And I'm so grateful, and all my blessings be yours. I also do white light source healing on you. I purify your energies. I balance your chakras. I balance your energies. I ground you. I clear out the shit that needs to be cleared out. And I fill you up with white light. But this is all what I can do. Nothing else I can do. I give you my word. Your faith. Your changes. You stop judging ganja. And you stop smoking if it hurts you, or you start because you need it. Your changes and your faith. You heal yourself. I'm only an instrument of teaching. I'm not a teacher. It's just something that I do. I'm not a healer. It's something that I do. You heal yourself. You teach yourself. I'm just crazy poor. Crazy master of consciousness. Master of love. And I love you. And thank you for everyone who loves the art of the word that I am. Every love, every like, everybody. Without you, especially with those who ever assist the word of the art of the word that I am, and without all of you who love, I would not be able to give one word that I am, because without of you I would not do anything, because all I do is for you. Although maybe some don't think so, but all I do is for you. So that's it. I love you and thank you, and always welcome to my temple. I'm just allergic to all the opposition and violation, and only, like, if you love the art of the word that I am, if you agree, if it resonates with you, it's for you. Otherwise it's not for you. Just slide to something that you love. Internet is huge. I'm just artist creating from the heart. And for those who see the value, who can see the teachings, and it helps them in life to rise to their greatest divine version and get free of the shit of the false self. And this I'm doing, and you're always welcome. Sensitive Man welcomes you. And let us all be blessed in divine smoke, or not. But I bless everyone with the energy and spirit of divine Mary Jane, which is divine feminine love. This world needs. That's why it was made illegal, because alcohol is divine masculine. Not divine masculine, but masculine. It's really dark. And ganja was taken, so the peace was taken, understanding deeper, trust, patience, and all these things. And all fears and anger and hate and jealousy alcohol produces. So ganja is divine feminine, so don't judge. If you use it, if you love it, you respect it, and you use it for any benefit or on highest dimensional level out of love, she will love you and heal you. But if you cannot handle it, it doesn't benefit you now, you don't feel like your nature is for this, you don't like it, it's not for you. Just respect those who do. And there are multidimensional levels of smoking. Not everyone is on the lowest level of smoking cannabis. Some commune with divine herb, like I'm communing now with divine herb, and I am the herb, speaking by my will, by my choice, communing with you. So, see you, hopefully, almost every day. This is my trust, this is my faith, not in trust, in faith. See you every day. And thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. And I love you so much. Namaste. Namaste. Much love.